I believe that the greatest gift that we can give is the 7 habits by which we live. I am Emma Bowler. I would like to give the gift of being proactive. Being proactive means taking charge and being responsible for your actions. Can you imagine serving lunches and picking up messes for over 700 kids? Imagine barely ever getting thanked for being super helpful. The food doesn't magically get cooked. Our Clarke cooks work hard to make all that food. The floors don't clean themselves. The custodians clean them every night. Here are 3 ways I can use habit 1, be proactive, in the lunchroom and all around the school. First of all, I'll remember my lunch number. If I can't remember my lunch number, I can ask my teacher for my lunch ticket. I will take charge and ask before I get to the lunch line so I don't hold up the line. Secondly, I will pick up the room at the end of the day. If everybody picks up around their desk area, the floor will be much cleaner and look neater. It will save the custodians more time so they can go home and spend time with their family. I request that every kid in Clarke Elementary pick up around their desk so our wonderful custodians don't have to spend as much time picking up the floor. Lastly, I will tell my teacher in the morning if I want extra. When we are asked if we want extra, I will raise my hand respectfully and wait until I am called upon and tell him that I want extra. I will do so there is enough food for all of the kids in Clarke Elementary. These are just some of the ways we can all be proactive in the lunchroom and around the school. Being proactive shows gratitude to our wonderful custodians. I would like to give the gift of being proactive. Habit 1, being proactive. My gift would be much bigger if you would help me. If you plan to work hard to be proactive in 2015, along with me, please clap.
Here are 3 ways I can begin with the end in mind at Clarke Elementary. First, I thank the custodians for keeping the school clean, like keeping the bathrooms clean. I plan to help picking up the. I plan to help by picking up the paper towels that end on the floor. We can also help keep the room clean by picking up a lot more. Second, I always say thank you to the cooks and custodians. I thank the custodians when I see them in the halls, and the cooks I say thank you when I go to lunch. I try to make them happy when I say thank you, but I tell them thank you because they feed us and the custodians clean after us. And that's good. I will begin with the end in mind by being nice and always saying thank you to the cooks and custodians. I would like to give the gift of number 2, begin with the end in mind. My gift would be much bigger if you would help me. If you have a plan to work hard to begin with the end in mind in 2015, along with me, please clap.
I believe that the greatest gift we can give is the 7 habits by which we live. I am Pedro Delgado. I would like to give the gift of habit 3, putting first things first. The meaning of putting first things first is doing what you have to do first before you do anything else. All of us will put first things first by putting what we're going to eat on our tray, because then there won't be enough for everyone that's going to eat later. Also, you could say thanks to the cooks and custodians. I want to thank the cooks for all their hard work. When we put first things first, we eat before we talk, because then you won't have time to eat. Another way to put first things first is to remember your utensils, and if you need anything else, remember them. Because if you rush just to sit by your friend, you'll forget something. Remember to put your forks and spoons in the bucket so you don't have to stick your hand in the trash can to get it. Also, close your milk so when they take out the trash, it won't be leaking or gooey. That's how we will put first things first by paying attention to what we do. I would like to give the gift of habit 3, putting first things first. My gift would be much bigger if you would help me if you would plan work hard to put first things first in 2015 with me. Please clap.
I believe that the greatest gift we can give is the 7 habits by which we live. I am Nick Neer. I would like to give the gift of habit 4. Think win-win. Here are some Clarke ways we will use habit 4, think win-win, to be a leader. First, I'm only going to put what food I can eat on my tray for lunch. Some people put so much food on their tray, they have extra food left over. This is very wasteful. It's a win-win when we don't waste food. Secondly, the cooks and custodians are always nice and friendly. I love it when they give me hugs. It just feels like the right thing to do. I want to thank Deb, Allison, Diane, Nikki, Becky, Virginia, Karen, Cheryl, Lisa, Willie, Jim, Patty, Dave, and Vic. For the custodians, we can all be friends and help out the custodians by picking up our classroom, hallways, and restrooms as much as we can. Join me in using habit 4, think win-win, to make our experience at Clarke Elementary a win-win. If everyone has a positive attitude, we can make this school a better place for the cooks, custodians, staff, and students. I would like to give the gift of habit 4. My gift would be much bigger if you guys would help me. If you plan to work hard to think win-win in 2015, along with me, please clap.
I believe the greatest gift we can give is the 7 habits by which we live. I am Ethan May. I would like to give the gift of habit 5, seek first to understand, then to be understood. Habit 5 means to think before you talk and then say what you actually mean. Can you imagine staying at school until 12 o'clock at night, cleaning things until they shine? I will be using habit 5, seek first to understand, then to be understood, to help the custodians. First, they applied for this job. They come to school not because it's the law like it is for kids, but because they wanted to. And they must really like kids. Willie is the head custodian. She went through training to get this job. She could have been a cop or something like that, but she wanted to do this job. Second, the custodians don't like getting under desks with vacuums. So if we could clean up big pieces of paper from under our desks, that would make it go faster. Third, maybe if we help force those over, like for example, when Mr. Larson has walkers, he brings them to the coat room to help clean up paper towels. If you could just take a minute and think of what you could do to make their job easier, then just do it. Habit 5, seek first. I would like to give the gift of habit 5, seek first to understand, then to be understood. My gift would be much bigger if you would help me, if you plan to work hard to seek first to understand, and then to be understood in 2015 along with me. Please clap.
I believe that the greatest gift we can give is the 7 habits by which we live. I'm Caitlin Halsband. I would like to give the gift of habit 6, synergize. Could you imagine waking up every morning at 5:30 and coming to cook and clean for over 700 noisy children? That is what our cooks and custodians do every day. Here are 3 reasons we can use habit 6, synergize, to make their jobs easier and more fun. First of all, their jobs would be easier if we treated them with more respect. They do a lot for us. Every day the cooks cook us an amazing lunch. The janitors come in every day and clean. They make our school look so nice and neat. A simple thank you would make them feel appreciated. Secondly, if we see trash on the floor, we should pick it up. Last of all, we need to eat the food that we take. If we take extra, we should eat it. The cooks work hard on preparing our food. Eating it all would show them that we enjoy our food, because we do. The school spends money on our food, and the proper thing to do would be to eat it all. All of these things show respect to our cooks and custodians. They work hard every day, and they deserve respect. I would like to give the gift of Habit 6, Synergize. My gift would be much bigger if you would help me. If you plan to work hard to synergize with me in 2015 along with me, please clap.
I believe the greatest gift that we can give is the 7 habits by which we live. I am engaging. I would like to give the gift of sharpen the saw. Sharpen the saw is where we have balance. Here are 3 ways I can use habit 7 with the cooks and custodians. First, I won't spill my food. If I don't spill my food, the custodians won't need to clean it up. Secondly, I will have a balanced lunch. When I do this, I'll get the right amount of food to eat. Finally, I will pick up all the trash I see, even if it's not mine. The end effect of this is that the custodians won't work as much. I would like to give the gift of sharpen the saw. My gift would be much bigger if you would help me. If you plan to work hard and to sharpen the saw in 2015, along with me, please clap.
This would be a good time for you guys to open the gifts that the kids have for you on the table.
No, really, I do. I really do. My son said our tree's fair. So now next week, you can make some. Yeah, that'd be great.